White flag raised, and that off. The 5-runner Seamus Mulvaney, Bookmaker, Novice hurdle. 8 flights to jump is Note Verte, the leader, followed by Captain Ryan Matt in third. The money-on favourite Davy Crockett with 2.5 lengths to Arch Empire and Sonnyboyliston. Making the bend to flight 1. Note Verte, the leader, by less than 2 lengths to Captain Ryan Matt, followed by Davy Crockett. Together in rear, Arch Empire and Sonnyboyliston as they link up with their first flight. Over which the leader is Note Verte. Couple to the good over Captain Ryan Matt, in third Davy Crockett, and then Sonnyboyliston and Arch Empire. A good run at the second flight, which will be one of 2 in the home straight. It's Note Verte and JJ Slevin in the lead from Captain Ryan Matt and Dad O'Keefe. Third is Davy Crockett and Paul Townend. Arch Empire and Jack Kennedy, definite fourth runners now with the back marker Sonnyboyliston and Philip Byrnes. Turning in to flights 2 and 3, Note Verte by 2 lengths to Captain Ryan Matt, 2.5 in front of the third running Davy Crockett, and then Arch Empire and Sonnyboyliston trails the field at the second flight. And over to the stretch, Note Verte. Second is Captain Ryan Matt, followed by Davy Crockett, Arch Empire and Sonnyboyliston. Little or no changes over that third flight. Far from fluent, the one in front, Note Verte, but emerged 2.5 the leader from Captain Ryan Matt, Davy Crockett, Arch Empire and Sonnyboyliston. Of course, maiden winner held up 5th of the 5. Turning towards the fourth flight, bringing them towards the halfway stage, Note Verte, followed by Captain Ryan Matt, Davy Crockett, Arch Empire, and last of all is Sonnyboyliston. As they turn towards the 9 furlong point, and flight number 4, Note Verte, as of yet to be headed, leads a length and a half. Captain Ryan Matt, another length and a half back to in third place Davy Crockett, who's followed by Arch Empire and Sonnyboyliston. Over the fourth they go. Captain Ryan Matt spent some time in the air and joined for second by Davy Crockett as they go through the intersection. In the lead is Note Verte from Captain Ryan Matt, Davy Crockett, Arch Empire and Sonnyboyliston. Passing their point of departure as they jump that fourth last flight. And leaning out a little bit is Note Verte, followed by Captain Ryan Matt. Running the rail is Davy Crockett with a couple of lengths to Sonnyboyliston and Arch Empire. Still little or no changes from first to last, with 3 more flights left to jump. The Seamus Mulvaney, Bookmaker, Novice hurdle. Note Verte by 2 lengths to Captain Ryan Matt. Third is Davy Crockett, whereas he's been from the start, and then Sonnyboyliston and Arch Empire. At 3 out, Note Verte, Captain Ryan Matt, Davy Crockett, Sonnyboyliston and Arch Empire. All to play for with half a mile to go. Good run at the second last flight as they stack up. Note Verte, Captain Ryan Matt continues to give chase. Looking poised is Davy Crockett, followed by Sonnyboyliston and Arch Empire. Running round the home turn. 3 furlongs to race and 2 flights to jump. Note Verte, fractional leader from Captain Ryan Matt, slipstreamed by Davy Crockett and then Arch Empire and Sonnyboyliston. Heads turn for home with 2 to jump. Note Verte from Captain Ryan Matt. To the inside is Davy Crockett, followed by Sonnyboyliston and Arch Empire. Coming towards the second last, and the doors open for Davy Crockett on the inside and leads in between the last 2 from Sonnyboyliston. Note Verte fades final flight. Davy Crockett over the last, crashed through it, but has opened up a 5-length advantage over Sonnyboyliston and Arch Empire. Davy Crockett is now a perfect 3 out of 3. Second is Arch Empire and Sonnyboyliston in third.
No problems whatsoever for the odds-on favourite Davy Crockett. Strikes here under Paul Townend, confidently ridden, had a nice smooth run round and was able to get through. On the inside of the long-time leader, Note Verte, going to 2 out from that point on. It was basically bar a full, and he's won very decisively. Arch Empire, it was held up, has come through for second. Sonnyboyliston in third. The mare in front though, Ruby, jumped a bit sketchily and often out to her right, and Paul Townend was well aware of that.
He was. You could carry him, and most notably at the hurdle, which was their first hurdle on the second circuit. She went dramatically out to her right then, and Paul was always going to wait for that gap going to the second last, especially on the bit of a corner that it's on. He actually got through before he even got to the hurdle on JJ Slevin's inside, but missed the last, and he's quickened up nicely. Davy Crockett to win. It was a decent enough performance, but it was a slowly enough race. Arch Empire outran his odds to finish second, and Sonnyboyliston probably ran well enough to be third.
Davy Crockett though, an easy winner, Angus.
Yeah, very easy indeed. Was running away for much of the race and was the 2-1 on favourite, beating Arch Empire at 16s back in second place. Davy Crockett clearly a very useful recruit to the hurdling game.
I've got the champion trainer Willie Mullins alongside after Davy Crockett preserved his 100% record in the Seamus Mulvaney Bookmaker Novice Hurdle. Willie seems to go from strength to strength, this fella. What was your verdict on what he did out there today?
Yeah, that was, you know, I mean, with the likes of Sonnyboyliston in the race, who brings real class to it. And Paul wanted to settle him in, and I love the way he jumped throughout the race. I mean, he was jumping out of Paul's hands, landing, running, especially this hurdle over here, what would be about the fourth last. And he was just doing too much for Paul at all stages, but eventually he got him settled, then took a chance on getting a break up the inside. And Paul said once the gap opened up, he was just gone through it. And obviously going down to the last faster than he'd ever gone to a hurdle before, he made a mistake of that. But he'll learn. You know, Paul said he was just so fast on top of the hurdle. You know, thankfully he didn't fall, but I love his method of jumping. It's just so sharp for a horse, having only his second run over hurdles. It's unbelievable. I think he's like a champion hurdler already, you know.
Really, you think he's that good?
I don't know if he's a champion hurdler, but he jumps like one. He's taking after his mother. I mean, the way he just never loses an inch in the air. Proper hurdler, he just bends his legs and gallops on the far side.
Whatever about a champion hurdle, I'm sure the hope is that he will turn into a Grade 1 horse. Would you be having a look at something like the Royal Bond?
Royal Bond would look the obvious one. I think Tipperary is going to come too soon in a couple of weeks' time. And yeah, Royal Bond, maybe Christmas, and we'll see about DRF, or maybe we go down the Moscow Flyer route in Punchestown, you know. So at the moment, it's all there ahead of him. He could be, but you know, the real winter horses haven't come out yet, so we'll see how he can handle winter ground. That could be different.
That's the thing. He is kind of like a sharp, as you said, light frame type, isn't he?
Yeah, a sharp, flat type of horse. I can see him having a career on the flat as well.
We'll have to persuade the owner. I suppose he has a fair share of flat horses these days, doesn't he?
I don't think he'd take any persuading. A winner is a winner. And, you know, he doesn't look like a horse that's going to go on over fences or anything like that. He's more a flat hurdling type horse.
One to look forward to without question. Yeah. Willie, I'm sure you'd love to win the big one again, the Guinness Kerry National. How do you see your chances this year?
Yeah.
How to buy you ought to know.
Yeah, I've got. I mean, you ought to know it's a tough task. First time in a handicap, but I think he liked the track. He liked he'd go on the ground. I'd like it a bit faster for him. Spanish Harlem, I think, will like this ground, and the trip will suit him. He's a nice weight. And then Arctic Fly, I think it's her first time over this trip. But if she gets the trip, you know, the three of them have a good chance. And
Zenta looks to have a nice opportunity later. I know consistency maybe not her strong suit. Would you expect her to win if she's on her A game?
She's too slow to jump, but I was hoping that the slower ground on the chase track might be a benefit to her, that slow down the rest, give her a chance to be competitive. And she's got blinkers on. And I think the small amount of runners, they won't get in around her, I think. And, you know, I think that it's going to play to her strength. She has her chance, yeah.
Good stuff. Willie, wish you well with all those. Thanks for joining us. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.